Alright, this is Kego here to record a PTQ preliminary. And let's look at what we got. First card I see, Empty the Pits, but I want to sort by rarity. Butcher, Grim Hardspex, and Fetch are my other usable rares. Look at some of my uncommons. We've got a Sultai Soothsayer, Secret Plans, Ride Down, the 3-color land, Monastery Swift Spear, which is an Mardu Rough Rider. Yeah, we're definitely looking pretty good in Mardu. Death Frenzy, a foil Death Frenzy. Chief of the Edge, Bellowing Saddle Brute, Abzan Charm, definitely a splashable card, especially considering we got this wooded foothills here. Yeah, so I think it's pretty easily Mardu, probably a splash of Abzan. So let's just get the deck started. We'll put Empty the Pits in there for now. Put Abzan Charm in there for now. Death Frenzy in there. Oh man, the only color I'm not thinking about playing is blue. Timely Hornmate. Do like playing blue though. Okay, so let's sort by color now that we got our uncommons and 2 kill shots. That's pretty good. Russia Battle is something to be looking at later on. Maybe we should just put those in there now with this guy. 2 Horde. What is it? War Streaker. Bitter Revelation. 2 Mardu Skull Hunter. Wow, we can get pretty aggressive here if we need to, if we feel we want to. Barrage of Boulders is at the very least a sideboard card. Woolly Loxodon is good. Roar of the Challenge. 2 Ponyback Brigade and okay, so here's an issue I'm running into. We're gonna have one, or I guess 2 in-color dual lands. So we need to pay attention to our mana. I mean, our splash is fine, I think. But we do need to pay attention to, like, our main colors, I guess. Maybe just run very little white. Alright, so we really don't have that much white in the beginning. So Roar of the Challenge is not going to be good for us. Neither is Tuskguard. Death Frenzy is more of a sideboard card at this point. Especially how bad our mana is going to be. What does this guy do exactly? I'm just going to check to make sure that we're recording. Yeah, we're good. Empty the Pits is probably not good main deck at this point. Unyielding Krumar is pretty solid with a Chief of the Edge. Monastery Swiftspear is not very good. Karu Bloodsucker is not great. I'm just going through and looking at each card and valuing it. So 28 playables, I say, at this point. Timely Hordemate's not bad. It gets back Chief of the Edge. It gets back Mardu Skull Hunter, which is pretty incredible. Not sure if we have any really good late game. Okay, let's continue to look at this. Sort by converted mana cost. So our 2-drops are actually pretty good. Main one able to look at removing is Tormenting Voice. I guess you could look into maybe red being a splash. Mardu Warstreakers are very good though. So let's look at our green to see if we want to expand it. So it looks like we've got 3 cards that are good for our deck and 2 more that are solid, you know. Not amazing, but pretty darn good. I almost feel like Sultai Scavenger is probably too good in this format. Timely Hordemate is probably not. Looking at my deck, Abzan Battle Priest is not great. The only reason like it's solid though is because I do have the Abzan Charm, so it can really be a blowout at a certain point. Lots of gold cards here. Again, if my mana was good, this would be fine. I would just want to cut it from here and cut the worst cards at this point. But now I'm looking at what do I want to cut? What's my main color? My main color here is looking like it's black. Let's go ahead and sort it into color, because that's where we're at right now. We're looking at color. And we have one, two, three things that make, the Abzan Charm and the Woolly Loxodon are basically free. We just need to provide one forest for the wooded foothills, and then we're good there. Okay, so let's look at how many sources we can get. Wooded foothills, Windscarred Crag, Jungle Hollow, Blossoming Sands. Okay, so we are going to be playing a $17 or $18 mana deck. We'll go with 18 for now, and then maybe we can cut it towards a certain direction. And we're gonna need 1 forest, 2 mountains, 3, 2, and that's not enough. Okay, so we've got enough for we're gonna have 12 non-basic or basics, not including the forest. We need probably 6 black. Then 4 and then 2. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 white that's required. And our black will be 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And our red would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could probably cut down a red. How many white do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to 11. And I'm not really counting morphs, because, you know, they're still cards for us. If you hadn't noticed that yet. Alright, let's set it up like that. Then we've got 5 cards to ditch. And we're leaning heavier on white cards, even though we have several really powerful white cards. Maybe this Abzan Battle Priest is it's a really good card, obviously, but we're leaning pretty heavily on it. Sage Eye Harrier. It's good with Chief of the Hedge. It's actually really good. It's, you know, a 2/5 flyer. We obviously aren't cutting our removal, like any of it. So yeah, let's start cutting white cards that aren't necessary. Okay, we're done. Maybe Ride Down is more of a sideboard card. It's very good if you get to use it, and it's a lot of times unseen. but at the same time, it's if they do predict it, it's hard for you to come back. So yeah, that'll be a sideboard card. Also, part of the reason we're sideboarding that is because we are trying to focus less on white. So we've just cut a significant amount of white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 white cards now, and we had 5 white sources. That's not bad now. See, we're looking better. How good is this tormenting voice? So we aren't trying to trigger delve, hardly at all. We've got 1 Sultai Scavenger, and that's it basically. But it's good with the Sultai Scavenger. Yeah, need to start worrying about the clock here too. At this point though, what else am I looking to take out? I guess is my question. So it needs to go. And I do really like the Unyielding Crewmars in this, especially with the Chief of the Edge. I wish I had more warrior tricks, but it looks like that's all I've got. Maybe cut one of those? Or cut one of my lands? I think cutting one of those is probably my best bet. It makes my curve really solid at this point. Granted, I haven't had time to separate my spells and my creatures, which is sad for me, but that's more what my curve is looking like at this point. You know, you could bring them up here, however you want to do it, but yeah, I think the Unyielding Crewmar needs to go on the sideboard, and yeah, running 17 creatures and some really good spells. Kill Shots, Charms, Rite of the Serpent is not a great spell, but it's pretty good. Bitter Revelation. I think we're giving ourselves the best chance with what we got here. I wish I had more time to look at different style decks, because I do have some good blue up here, but my Mardu had my powerful cards, so I'm just going to go ahead and submit so I don't pressure my time too much, and we'll see you in round 1.